All right, we're on hole number 8 of Eagle Peak, and this is one of the tricky par 4s where you're trying to hit through. You can get up here on these landing pads and try and come down to the green, but it is such a difficult shot. You're so much higher that trying to get down onto that green pad, that fairway area down there where the actual green is really the key here. So you can shoot yourself up to one of these upper areas and try and get in, but trying to get down there onto the green itself is really the shot that you want to be taking. I mean, even if you're playing conservative, any place that you're going to hit from down there, whether it be in the fairway, on the green, the rough, the sand, is going to be an easier shot than the up above shot. So our opponent's trying to do the curl around the trees and have put themselves in a perfect position, gave themselves a really good shot. What we're going to do, there's several ways. You can come at it from over here, from this side right here, but there is a now some people are trying to shoot through these trees on this side from the front, but if you look, when I stretch, see how there's a line right there? There's a gap in the upper part of those trees. And so we're going to try and slide our ball through that gap so that when we encounter the trees, we're already on the downhill. So we're going through the limbs. We're falling through the limbs. We're not trying to put our ball through the trees. We're trying to fall. And we're trying to just dribble out there onto that fairway to give ourselves this shot right here. Now this shot is much easier than the shot from up above. Now I was using a 4-power ball there because with the regular Kingmaker I have to add a little teeny bit of overpower, but if you add 2, you've got to have maximum topspin. And so if you add that little bit of overpower and you overpower it too much, you'll blow through and miss that rough area, and your ball will go sailing into the sand trap on the other side of the green. So with a power 4 ball, I didn't have to add any power to it at all. This was in a tournament, and we were trying to be consistent with our shots. So I found with the 4-power ball, I didn't have to do any overpower. I didn't have to do anything. It was a pretty consistent shot to try and get out here in this area right here. But this shot right here is not an easy shot, and while we are so close to the green that there's no wind effect here, but you'll notice that I'm off of the hole. Normally on these types of shots you're going to aim right at the flagpole, but I've moved off the flagpole about 3/4 of that side of the cup because there's so much slope on the green that once the ball gets on there on the putting surface, it's gradually falling down to the right. And so we had to compensate for that. And on a lot of these newer greens, if you're using a rapier and you do that bump and run and you're missing shots and you're like, the wind shouldn't be taking effect. The wind isn't. It's just that they've got so much slope built into them that the ball fell. All right, that was hole 17, par 4 of the tournament of the fall major, but that is hole 8, par 4 of the Eagle Peak courses. Thanks for watching.